everyone, and welcome to our YouTube channel, Moneyline with Nancy at TV. In case you're not a subscriber yet, please do subscribe. Just press the subscribe button as well as turn on the notification bell so that you can get notifications when we upload our videos. Don't also forget to subscribe and join, follow, like our other social media platforms. Of course, you're seeing it right about now. Don't also forget to share this video across your platforms. Enjoy the video. Welcome back to the program. It's still Moneyline with Nancy, how to create wealth as a 9-to-5 employee. Joining me right now is the founder of Common Sense Group, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. Dr. Emmanuel, welcome to the program. Long time no see.
Yeah. Thank you, Nancy. Yes, it's good to be back.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. Now, Doctor, let's get started. Of course, we're talking about how to create wealth as a career professional. But I want us to start with the fundamental. Define wealth for me, because to an extent, wealth is stratified. When people are talking about wealth, people could just think in terms of money. But what's your own definition of wealth?
Yeah, you're right. Thank you very much for having me. When people think of wealth, they think of money. But riches are cash-based, but wealth is asset-based. So when you say a man is rich, then you are talking about money. But when you say a man is wealthy, it is holistic. It goes beyond just having money to having assets that then produces cash flow that helps you to be able to have financial freedom. So wealth is holistic. When in the book, one of the things we also shared is on the components of true wealth. So when you talk about wealth, it's not just about having money, because there are a lot of people that are so poor and all they have is money. And so when you talk about wealth, you are talking about health. Health is wealth. Having the right kind of relationships in your life, relational wealth. You're talking about mental well-being. There's no point having billions and then you have mental deficiency. So these and many more, including money and material things, are part of the things that comes together to mean wealth.
Why did you write the book? Because I know you released the book last year. Yes, last year, on how to create wealth as a career person. Why did you create that? Why did you publish that book?
If you notice what's been happening in the public space, sometime in 2022, 2023, I started seeing a lot of things out there. Oh, salary is what they pay you to forget your dream, go and start your own business, be your own boss, and all those kind of stuff going on. And I'm like, I know a lot of people that consider themselves to be entrepreneurs, but they are struggling. They don't even have money. In a whole year, they can't do a turnover of 5-10 million. And I know a lot of business people that are doing amazingly well because they have been able to understand how to create wealth. So sometime in October 2023, I realized that as someone that has authority in the space of finance, I needed to bring clarity to that. So I wrote the book, How to Create Wealth as a Career Person. It's a very, very massive book. In order to help people know that everybody cannot be an entrepreneur, but you can be an intrapreneur. And to let those that are career people to know that you can be a career professional and still be able to create legitimate wealth if you know what to do and you do what you're supposed to do. And Nancy, for the first time in my career as an author, I've written over 100 books. For the first time, I decided to bring other people on board to author this book with me. So this is not just a book written by me alone. I did all the principles. Then I brought in 16 of my mentees, people that are career professionals that have been able to create wealth, people that are still doing their 9-to-5, but they are not poor anymore. Why? Because they have now become the testimonials of what the book has to offer. And that's why I said, you read the book, you see all the principles, you see all the steps, you see all the things that you need to know. Then you now read about the life of these 16 people. They share their story, how they met me, what I taught them, what they did, and what they are presently worth, so that you will know that you can be a career professional and still be able to create wealth. But releasing the book, I thought was going to be enough. Then last year, I went on 2 global tours, and I realized that people are really going through a lot. And I've come to realize that if you know better, you will do better. A lot of people are still in that realm of, oh, get a good job, go to school, get a good job, get a good degree, get a good job. And they are just living paycheck to paycheck. The take home cannot take them home. So I said, okay, I need to curate something that would go deeper. And that's why we came up with this masterclass that we are launching on the 1st of May. And I've decided that for everyone that comes on board, I will go a step further and do a 90-day mentorship with them to help them identify their own unique pathway.
So, Doctor, are you saying that a 9 to 5er, that's a 9 to 5 job employee, can be wealthy, can have financial legacy while doing that job? It's possible to build wealth with a standard job. And I like the idea that you brought in, because for the past few years that I've been doing this on this show, I've also said it a million times that not everyone should be an entrepreneur. Not everyone should be a business owner. We are not all wired to own businesses, you know, and that's why you see a lot of people also go into business. And even in the history in Nigeria, a lot of businesses start up within 5 years they evaporate. Those businesses do not also last. Why? Because perhaps not all of us are wired to be business owners or entrepreneurs. Some of us are wired to do the standard jobs, and we have to be successful doing that standard job. So it's nice that you're also pushing that forward. So with what you're saying, wealth can actually be built having a standard job. Are there principles to that? Will they be learning that at this your one-day event on May 1st?
That's what the book is all about, and that's what the event is all about. What I have now done is I have now created a manual. So everyone that is registered will be getting this for free. So we can go through this together and they can have the material to go. Why? You see, everyone cannot be an entrepreneur, but everyone must be an investor.
Yes.
So you need to understand that if you are a 9 to 5 person, entrepreneurship is a spirit.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurship is a mindset, and not everybody has it. But today, when you look at the marketplace and you look at the workspace, you realize that people are no more looking for staff. They are looking for entrepreneurial staff. They are looking for partners that will come in and bring in their best to help build the organization. And there are a lot of people that are already doing that. But they don't realize that you don't have to go and start your own business. Over 80% of businesses fail within the first 5 years, because a lot of people that are career people, they are just working to earn instead of working to learn. So they earn and earn and earn, but they have not been able to learn what they need to learn that can help them to stand out. So in this masterclass, it's a whole day. I'm going to be taking them step by step. We're going to have, let me just run you through the curriculum so that people can understand what they're going to do. Number one, we take them through a financial diagnosis so that they will know where they stand. Because one of the challenges in the marketplaces I've shared about a lot of people in the market is that a lot of people don't know. They don't know that they don't know, and they don't want to know. So we're going to do a financial diagnosis so that people will check their financial health to even know whether they are okay. Once we do that, I take them into understanding your economic environment. A lot of people don't realize that principles are universal, but the application of those principles are personal, contextual, and geographical. And that's why many times people don't know how to navigate the Nigerian terrain. Because when you go into the Western world, you know you are in a capitalist environment. When you go into some part of the world, you know you are in a socialist environment. What exactly is Nigeria? Is it a capitalist environment? Is it a socialist environment? Is it a mixed environment?
Yes.
So I need to help people understand that so that they will know that you can do some things abroad, but when you come to Nigeria, you need to understand the terrain. So we'll look into that. Then we'll look at the pyramid of wealth. When it comes to wealth, there are lots of people on that pyramid. Lowest level is financial crisis. Next to that is financial instability. Then we have those that are in financial stability. Then we have those that are in financial independence. Then we have those that are in financial freedom. Many career people, especially senior management people, middle management people, they are in financial stability. And that's a level of deception. Because many of them, once they lose their job, within 90 days to 180 days, they are back in poverty. Because many of them are just one crisis, one unexpected expenses away from financial instability. If all you make is based on you exchanging your time and energy for money, you are in crisis and you are an endangered species. And we're going to be sharing a lot of that with them. Then I will now take them into the pyramid, into the portals of wealth creation. So as a career person, you can become wealthy through the career portal, through the investment portal, or through the entrepreneurship portal. But many people only know about the other one. They don't know about the career portal. Then I will now zero in and take the career people through the 10 different levels that they have to adopt and operate in that will help them to become career professionals. And then I will now teach them how to identify the business of their careers individually. I'm telling you, going around the world last year, I went as far as Australia. This thing is global. And that's why we decided that it will not just be physical, but people can also join virtually from all over the world. And I'm telling you, this is a meeting that no one should miss on the 1st of May.
Dr. Emmanuel, this seems like a very, it not seems, it is. It is a very intensive and comprehensive program you want to do. And I know why I'm saying that because I have the experience. I've done something like this in Abuja before. Very intensive. You know, are you going to have partners to do this? For those that are listening now and want to participate, how do they participate? I know we've been rolling numbers on the screen, and we also showed your video earlier. And I'm employing at least Nigerians, at least for my audience, to join. Because it's one thing, Doctor, I get a lot of requests almost on a daily basis. People call my assistant almost every day. And Madam Nancy, I need money. I need loan for so of my business. I want to do that. I told her, I'm not a government official, guys. I just executively produced this program. So I don't know what you are looking. I don't have a bank. I don't have, you know. But it also shows me that, you know, information is also lacking. There's no financial literacy. For some people, like you said, they don't know. Some people don't know that they don't know. And some people don't even want to know. You know, so information is very key. So run me through this intensive and very comprehensive event that you want to do, where you're going to do it, perhaps how much it will take for me to do this. And I also heard you clearly that you would run them through a 3 months free mentorship. And it's one thing about holding people's hands even after the event.
Yeah. A lot of people, all they have is academic education. And academic education does not necessarily translate to wealth creation. And that's why people need financial education, which is what we're going to be giving to people. It's a very, very intensive event. We're going to start from 8 a.m. with registration, but 9 on the dot, we hit the ground running. And it's going to be taking place in Lagos. But anyone that is joining us, you don't have to be in Lagos. You can actually join us virtually. So the venue of the event is at the Pistis Place in Maryland. Pistis Up. It's right there at Maryland. You'll see them. Pistis Up in Maryland is number 1A Maryland in Ikeja, Lagos. But you can also join virtually. And then I've brought in some of these people that have produced the same result to come in. So I'm going to be having the MD of Merisem Trustees, Damilola Azan, someone that I have mentored over 20 years. She's an MD. She's doing amazingly well. Tayo Olatunji is a country business manager for Nestle Water. Is a man that is doing amazingly well. I've been able to build wealth. I've mentored him for over 20 years. We have Victoria Ibawa, a senior HR management. I've mentored her for over 20 years. We have Dr. Adebayo, and it's an amazing doctor. He's a doctor, he's a lecturer in the university. Amazing man that has built wealth. I'm going to be bringing one of the young generation, DJ Offray. DJ Offray is a Guinness World Record holder as a DJ, the longest playing DJ in the world. And he's one of my sons, one of my mentees that I've raised from when he was a young boy. So these are testimonials. And then my friend VB Clement will be coming from the UK to also be a part. So these people will all be speaking, sharing their story to answer questions so that you will see that these are people that have done what you are doing. And then I'm going to be taking them through the manual and taking them through all the different sessions. So it's 9 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m. So we're going to be having masterclass sessions. There will be case studies. There will be open house coaching. There will be Q&A. There's going to be refreshments. There's going to be full buffet. We'll take like 1 hour, 90 minutes, have a full buffet, eat, refresh ourselves, and then we continue again. And they're going to be getting this manual and also getting certificates of participation. Then they will be able to go forth and become another testimonial. And to be a part of these, we are actually at the 350,000 naira level right now. But when I was coming on board, I said, I'm going to Nancy. Nancy will start asking for discount now. Now, we started the adverts in December, and we told people that if they can pay by the end of January, they should just pay 150,000 naira. So a lot of people have registered already. We don't have too many slots. But because I was coming on your show today, I said, okay, let me go back to the 150,000 naira level. So instead of paying 350,000, all you pay is 150,000 naira only for the entire package. And it's something that any serious-minded person that is interested in personal development should invest in, because if you value yourself enough, investing 150,000 in yourself is something that you should be willing to do. But we have only 53 slots available. Only 53 slots available. So I don't know if they have gotten the number already.
Yes,
and
the
they
number
want
is
to
on the screen.
So,
Yes.
so 53 slots only. Quickly call the office, or you register, make the payments within the next 24 hours so that you will not miss the opportunity, because May 1st is just around the corner.
Yeah, the numbers have been on the screen since, so to those listening and you want to, in fact, you should be interested. There's nothing like self-development. You know, you really have to develop yourself. I run a class called Personal and Business Acceleration Masterclass. Why? Because I understand that there is a need for personal development. As a business person, or even as a career person, if you are not developed, if you are not developed with yourself, there's no how you would accelerate. So for those that are watching now, Doctor has graciously given us a discounted price from 350,000 naira to 150,000 naira. So call that number now. Doctor, is it pay once or can they pay by installments? I'm asking too much. Madam Oliver Twist has come again.
May 1st is around the corner. So
yes.
as long as they complete the payment before the 1st of May. So if they want to reserve their slots, they can quickly call now and probably just pay 50,000 or 100,000 to lock down their slots. But please, I'm on national TV. Let me say it now. If you make payments now and you make a deposit and you don't complete your payment before the 1st of May, you will not be accepted into the event.
That means
and
that
there will be no refund.
There will be no refund. I think I support that because I'm pleading for that now. If you are able to pay by installment, but if not, Otilo, don't just call me.
Yeah, there will be no refund. Then you may be anywhere in the country or anywhere in the world. You can join virtually. We're going to give you a virtual link, and then once we are done, for everyone that registers, both for those that come physically and those that come virtually, we're also going to send you the entire video link. The entire video link, we'll send it to you. So even if there is a network issue, you will get the entire video. We'll send you the link so that you can still watch it again. So it's something that is worth more than what we are charging. But we just want to help people because it's Workers' Day. I want to help as many people to walk out of poverty and walk into wealth.
So do you have specific career people this is designed for? For example, now, how about someone earning 50K or someone, earning minimum wage, for example?
It does not matter. It doesn't matter what you earn. As long as you are a salary earner and that's all you do, you need to be here. No one can become wealthy through salaries alone. But salary can become the seed capital for you to invest. But you need to know how to go about it. That's why I'm telling you, these are people that look, they can even go and get the book. This is the book. Get the book before the event and start reading. There are 16 people. These are people, because you see, there are people like you that started. Many of them came in as youth corpers. And today, they are testimonials. The only thing you need to understand is that wealth creation takes time. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a, I want to blow. You don't blow, you grow. If you blow, you scatter. Balloons blow, bombs blow. But if you grow up, you will stay up. So we're telling you how to grow wealth, not a get-rich-quick scheme. You want to, graduate in January, get a job in February, become a billionaire in March. No, it's not a yahoo. It's a wealth is built over time. You go through the process, and we're going to show you how to do that. So anybody that is interested in building wealth as a career person should come.
Doctor, we're getting questions already from our viewers, and someone is asking that if he or she joins virtually, how will they get all the, all the events largesse in terms of like the book and all of that? How will they?
So now,
because they will not be physically with you, how can they get the manual and all of that?
They are not, this is the book. They are not getting the book. They have to buy the book. but this is the manual. This is what they are getting. This is the manual prepared for the event. So they are going to get a soft copy of this. So everyone that is coming physically will get the physical copy. But if you are coming virtually, you will get the e-copy of this. It will be sent to you along with the link. So you have it to follow us. And like I said, the entire video, because I actually did not want to do virtual. I wanted it to be purely physical because I don't think it's healthy for you to be in front of a screen from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. I don't think so. And with all this network issue in different countries, I don't think so, because I'm planning something that will be purely virtual for later in the year. But people have been saying, no, I want to come. If I have to travel down, I can't do night bus. So I said, okay, let's do virtual. And because of that, we now decided that because of the possibility of technical issue, we will now, when we are done, the entire video, we will send the link to everybody. So you can now, so if for any reason you are not able to catch up with some session, you slept off, you are tired, you will have the entire video so that you can now watch it at your own time. And we'll make that available for 30 days after the event. So you have 30 days access to the entire video. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Someone is asking, for the virtual audience, they won't be part of your buffet now, the food. So what
like I told you, like I told you right now, if you are showing the bills on the screen,
yes, we are showing that.
You will find out that this event, if you are showing, you will see the price there. The price is 495,000 naira. And now we give early bird to January for 150, and then we are right now at 350,000 for those that pay between now and 15th of April. Now, if you are coming virtually, whether you are eating or not, you are paying 150,000 because the 150,000 has actually expired since January. So it is already a special discount for you to even have opportunity to pay 150. So whether you are eating or not, and let me say this again, you know, I know that people want to get little, but you see, poverty is a spirit, poverty is a mindset, poverty is a lifestyle, poverty is an habit, poverty is a lifestyle, poverty is a state. The major aspect of poverty that people need to deal with is poverty mentality. And you need to understand that if you know the value of something, the fact that something is free does not make it cheap.
Cheap, exactly.
It's because somebody else has paid for it.
Yeah.
So if you're already thinking that because you are not eating buffet, that's not the right way to think when you want to become a part of those that are wealthy. You should understand that what you are getting alone is worth more than that.
So you're saying, of course, there are opportunities for mentoring one-on-one. What happens to the virtual audience?
No, I didn't.
No, 3 months, sorry. You said 3 months mentorship, yes.
Yeah, so what I will do is not one-on-one. You see, after the meeting, I'm going to give people, there are some things I will tell them to do, that those that are now interested, within 90 days, I will make myself available to now help them get clarity. And the major thing I want to do is to help them to understand the business of their career. So I will be giving them some assignments and some things they need to go and do, and I will give them 90 days to get back to me. So anyone that gets back to me within 90 days, they will enjoy it. Guess what, Nancy? What I plan to do in 90 days, I already have it in this book. This book was written last year. We have sold thousands of copies. But are you ready for the answer? As I sit before you right now, less than 50 people have contacted me in the last 1 year plus. Even though I put it in this book that I am available to give you a free 30 minutes one-on-one session to help you identify the business of your career. We have sold well over 20,000 copies of this book in 1 year. Less than 50 people have contacted me. Many times people are not really as serious.
Yes. Why do you think so, Doctor?
People are not serious.
Because they say if you want to hide things from a Nigerian, put it in a book. Yeah. But I thought it was improving.
People are not serious. People, they are looking for something for nothing. They want someone to just lay hands on them and they just prophesy to them and then they become rich. Ignorance is not a demon. You can't cast it out. You cannot pray your way out of a problem you behaved your way into. Poverty is a mindset.
This is your pastoral. This is your pastoral side coming. You know, anytime you're on my show, I don't talk with you as a pastor. You're here as a professional because you also do other businesses. You know.
But we have to talk about it because you see, religion is a major problem in our country. Even religion is more dangerous than the devil. Christianity is not a religion; it's a relationship with your Creator. When you practice Christianity as a religion, you are going to be a pawn in the hands of charlatans behind the pulpit. When you practice Christianity as a religion, you are going to be a victim of the myopic, religious, inexperienced, inexposed interpretation of scriptures of the people you listen to. That's why people are waiting for somebody to pray for them to become a billionaire, to prophesy them to become a billionaire. Money only flows in exchange for value. money flows in exchange for goods and services. You can't be lazy and become rich by prayer. It doesn't work like that. Ignorance is not a demon. So we need to wake up and begin to offer value. There are people that will go late to work. They will be the one that will not bring their report on time. They will be the one that will not be a team player, yet they are expecting promotion. It doesn't work like that. You have to offer value. So I believe that this is an opportunity that no one should miss at all.
The numbers have been on the screen, but do I even need to call them again? You know, to register, to call. Those numbers, there are 3 numbers that have been on the screen since we started this conversation. And these 3 numbers are the numbers, and I hope that they are calling them now, that your team is receiving calls right now concerning that. Doctor has said it, 150,000 naira. Doctor, do you want to recap? We just have like a minute to go. And yes.
It's coming up. It's coming up at the Pistis Hub. The Pistis Hub is in Maryland, Ikeja, Lagos. So you can join us physically or you join us virtually. We start by 8 a.m. with registration. By 9 on the dot, speakers will start speaking. Joining me will be all the speakers that I've already mentioned. And then it's going to be a whole day all the way to 6 p.m. And you're going to be getting this manual as part of your pack. And we're going to be taking you through different steps. We're going to do financial intelligence diagnosis. We're going to look at understanding your economic environment. We'll look at the pyramid of wealth. We'll look at the portals of wealth creation. And then we'll look at the 10 codes for creating wealth as a career person. Then we'll do a case study. We have a workshop session. And then we do Q&A. And then we have a 90-day post-event mentorship opportunity. Anyone listening to me right now, you need to be a part of this. And let me say this, it is money back guarantee for those that attend. If you pay instrumental and you don't complete payment, no refund. But if you come to the meeting and you spend the whole day with us and you say, this is not worth it, let me get my money back, we'll give you your money at the end of the program. Because we know what we are talking about. By the time people come for our events, many of them even give more money than what we ask for because they see the value. And this is going to be one of such. So call the numbers. If you don't get through, send the text, send the WhatsApp, let them know I'm interested, and the office will call you back and get back to you.
So what we've been talking about in the last few minutes is turning your salary, being a 9-to-5 employee, into sustainable investment. You are not just going to be an employee, but you are going to be an investor, you know, as it were. Not the comedic investor, the comic investor, you know what I'm talking about, but a real investor, you know, because employees should actually think like investors. With your salary, you can actually create wealth, and not just quick money. We're not talking of quick money here on the show. Sustainable investment. There have been people that have been 9-to-5ers and they are rich, as it were, even in money terms, as well as wealthy. Thank you very much, Doctor, for coming. Don't take too long again to come again.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much. All right, those are the numbers on the screen. Keep calling those numbers. How to build wealth as a career professional. Dr. Olumide Emmanuel doing a one-day event, fortunately on Workers' Day. So spend your Workers' Day productively. The event will be held in Lagos, but you can join virtually. He's graciously giving us a money line with Nancy discount from 350,000 naira to 150,000 naira. So call those numbers on the screen and register now and endeavor to participate. They say knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. So I hope you all, participate and get knowledge from that event. That's the show today. Thank you all for joining us again. Please join me tomorrow, same time on this station, for the last edition of the week. I am Nancy Naji. Be the best you can be. And one of those ways is investing in yourself. Be the best you can be. Be the change that you want to see. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye for now. Thank you for making it up to this minute watching the video. Thank you all. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Moneyline with Nancy TV. Like, follow all our other social media platforms where we keep you up to speed with fantastic interviews, as well as markets, personal finance, business, and economy information. This is the best place to be. I'll see you all again in the next video.